Oh my golly gosh. What happened? We made it. It's been a long journey. It's currently 12:54 a.m. for me. I'm joined with the effervescent AOL Iron Maiden, who is going to say some things.
Just a few things, in a very effervescent way.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It's a good descriptive word. I learned
Time
it.
out.
I learned it one time, and I felt like I should use it every single time.
Well, so I'm not the only effervescent person out there.
No, I only use it for specific people, but I use it all the time for specific people.
Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you. Hang on, let me get a dictionary out real quick.
Yeah, good. I
Find
didn't
out
know
if
what
that's
this
a
word needs as
compliment.
well.
What's Boit saying about me? Okay, well, so let's introduce what's going on here. Yeah, Victor going Oranos. Do you know Victor be an Oranos player? I actually don't
Yes.
know what gods Victor plays. He seems to just play a little bit of everything randomly, sporadically. I don't know.
So Victor is a Oranos main, or his first god is Oranos, the first god he played.
Is it?
Yeah. A filthy Oranos
Since
whore
when?
since inception. And
Oh.
then he made the move over and played a whole bunch of Zeus. And then from there, he kind of just went into the world of random. And yeah.
That's okay. Gotcha.
Hmm.
Well, so Oranos, and then we got Ulysses also going Oranos, and he's been playing a lot of Oranos lately.
Yeah. I think Oranos on extended editions on paper seems like not the best, but in practice, all of the little things that Oranos gets completely level the civilization out. So it's a very different beast than the Vubli players are used to. It's good in a way and bad in another way, but it's definitely a different Oranos. Seeing a lot of
Okay,
crazy
so what do you
stuff
mean?
happen. Well, for
so what do you
example,
mean?
you get 2,800 HP on the town center.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
might not seem like a lot, but it's one of those little things that does change a lot of the things that Oranos can get away with. Then cheaper heroes. Might not seem like a lot because you lose out on the 3 valor charges. You get 2 valor charges now, but the cheaper heroes means your late game is tons better.
Mm-hmm.
That's my story.
That's and you're sticking with it.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Well, I mean, ultimately, I think that extended edition, well, even the most current Vubli balance patch, but also extended edition, it's just, I don't know. I think Oranos is still Oranos. So Oranos is still, even on extended edition, is still strong. I'd have to go back and watch one of your, recent, maybe not all too recent, tier list videos to see your opinion on where Oranos exists compared to other gods. But I still think that Oranos is still obviously up at the top regarding tier list. And so there's some slight little differences, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like rounding out Oranos almost. Like you're shaving off the rough edges that make him super strong and making him a little bit better late game, and you're kind of filling in some gaps with stronger TCs and whatnot. So it seems a lot more. He's still strong. Oranos is still strong, but not as crazy of like sharp edges, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's not as much of a swing anymore. Like,
Sure.
you don't necessarily have to win the game at a certain point. Like you can take the game down its natural progression and feel like you still have a fighting chance.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still strong. I don't
Still
care
strong.
what you say. Oranos
Still
is
strong.
still strong.
100% still strong. Yeah.
Can I tell you what else? Are you kidding me? Okay,
I'm kidding you.
let's. No. I don't know if you have the. Well, you don't even need the. Okay, both players are up through Prometheus. Okay, we can look at the craziness. Okay, we have a second. Okay, on Ulysses' current hunt patch, he's got that killer gold mine back there. So he's got TC, hunt patch, gold mine. Similar story for Victor, down on his bottom TC. Boom, crazy killer gold mine back there. So if he takes that TC, that thing's going to be super secure.
You've actually seen this exact not this exact spawn, but a very similar spawn to this that Victor played on against Scardy earlier in this
Oh,
tournament.
really?
Yeah, and it was Oranos versus Poseidon, I think. But that safe gold mine means a lot for the Greek player. But in this matchup, there's really not a whole lot that goes on. This is just going to be all about micro, all about forcing fights and getting small advantages and then converting into a Tartarian gate. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I watched Tiger Boss, Kronos mirrors and Oranos mirrors, Tiger Boss against Ulysses, and those were very Gabu as well, Loki against Atlantean, and they're very volatile games. So they can, since they're mirror matches, they can exactly like what you just said, small advantages here and there, but you can also turn a small advantage into a huge swing.
Yeah, that's going to be the ultimate aim. And right now, Victor getting pushed off Hunt is as the small advantage goes Ulysses' way right at the beginning. So this is going to mean that he's going to be able to afford more Murmillo at the start of the game. But he's still getting berries. He's still gathering. He's currently housed, but he'll sort that out. So yeah,
Housing prices are expensive. We've seen a lot of housed individuals today.
it's tough. It's tough to get houses up. You know, government housing's never been good.
Depends on the map. They're either bad interest rates or bad social programs.
Yeah.
He's getting kicked off of berries as well, man.
Yeah.
This small advantage is turning into a big one.
Yeah. Victor's got kind of nothing remaining, and he hasn't gotten out the Prometheans early either. And essentially, Ulysses is basically just able to attack, move through this all. I don't know what Victor can do.
Fight with citizens, man. Bring the boys and girls. Bring the donkeys.
He's lose the hero citizens as well.
Love that sound.
I know you do.
It's orgasmic. I want more.
It's orgasmic.
It's orgasmic.
So this is the next part about, like, even the Oranos mirror is if you fall behind.
Oh!
Another one.
You were saying
If you fall behind, you can't just sit onto your town center and do anything because your opponent just can sit under your town center for ages because they have 30% PS armor Terma. They've got 35% PS armor Prometheans. And it's just the town center just doesn't do all too much.
There's one saving grace here. No. There's two saving graces here. I think that Victor's obviously in a really bad position, but there's two saving graces. The fact that he has so many goats, so he's gotten kicked off of food, but he still has plenty in his base, and also that super safe gold mine back there. Let's see if he can. Well, if you don't have army, it's not safe, but let's see if he can use it and make it safe.
I tell you, the most impressive thing right now from Ulysses is he's moved forward and he's eating Victor's hunt now, and he's got all these berries behind it, and we also see Caraballister, and in that moment, Victor's out. He says, "That's enough for me."
Well played by Ulysses, dude. Exactly what I just said. Like little small advantages. Boom! Ulysses turns that small. He initially kicks him off of hunt. Boom! Small advantage. Boom! Berries, an even bigger advantage. He starts getting a couple of citizen kills. He's ahead on military, and bam, that's game.
Yeah, it was wild. It's kind of like valid his oracles, and that generally that's not a good idea, but it seemed to just be bonkers good.
It worked out.
It worked out so well for him.
Yeah.
Well played. Fast first game. I might get to watch that top side bracket semifinals after all.
All right, I'm looking at the post game real quick. I know you don't like that, but I
can check the post game out.
I like the KD. I specifically like looking at the KD and the total resources. I think that's kind of the most interesting points of the post game.
Yeah, there's actually here's an idea for if you were actually in this position, for the defender, instead of going was just accepting that. Well, you have to accept that you're not going to get food. So better would be to jump all onto wood, throw another counter barracks down, and start making Caraballister. And that way you can hold whatever they're going to push through because they can't push past the Caraballister. So you just have to accept that you're going to be at a disadvantage and just kind of hold until you can like stabilize.
Well, but at this, well, yeah, but that's assuming you can get enough Caraballista out to do so.
Yeah,
I don't.
but
Do you know how long they take to train?
I can click right now and tell you that they take 20 seconds.
That's like it's perfect. It takes some time
Yeah,
to get enough
it's a little
to
bit
play
more.
defense.
Yeah. The idea would be that you have to like sit in your base regardless.
Well, fair enough. Still.
Anyways,
All right.
next
I'm
game.
out of the post